Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into a real American classic, L. Frank Baum's 1900 novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Our mission to kind of peel back the layers, look beyond the yellow brick road, and find the surprising real-world stuff and maybe some controversies hidden in there.
Yeah, and it's a big one. The Library of Congress itself called it America's greatest and best-loved homegrown fairy tale, which is quite something. I mean, 3 million copies sold by the mid-50s. That's huge. And, the title, most people know, just The Wizard of Oz, that actually came later.
Oh, right. From the stage show.
Exactly. The 1902 Broadway musical was such a hit, the shorter title just sort of stuck.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the story, just the basics. You've got Dorothy, Toto, the cyclone from Kansas.
Landing in Oz. Very colorful, very different from Kansas.
And she hooks up with the scarecrow who wants a brain, the Tin Woodman needing a heart.
And the Cowardly Lion looking for courage.
Right. And they all head off to see the wizard, hoping he can help, but first they have to defeat the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, but here's a key thing, especially for people who mostly know the movie. The shoes.
Ah, yes. The shoes. Big difference.
In the book, they're silver, right? Not ruby.
That's it. Silver shoes. And crucially, they were her ticket home the entire time. She just didn't realize it.
Wow. So the whole quest to the wizard was, well, kind of pointless for her getting home.
Pretty much. And the wizard himself, turns out he's a fake.
A humbug.
Yeah.
Just an ordinary guy.
Yeah, an old man from Omaha, of all places. Got there years ago in a runaway hot air balloon.
So his great gifts to the companions, the brain, the heart, the courage.
Pure placebo effect, essentially. They worked because the Scarecrow, Tin Woodman, and Lion believed they worked. They already had those qualities inside them.
Which really shifts the whole message, doesn't it? It's all about self-belief, finding what you need within yourself.
Exactly. And that makes the real-world inspirations behind the story maybe even more interesting.
Like Dorothy herself, that's quite a sad story, actually.
It really is. Baum named her after his niece, Dorothy Louise Gage. She died when she was just 5 months old, back in 1898.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he dedicated the book to his wife, Maud. Apparently, writing it was partly to help console her grief.
That puts a whole different light on it. And the other characters, the Scarecrow.
Well, that one's a bit creepy, actually. Baum said it came from recurring nightmares he had as a kid.
Nightmares. About a scarecrow chasing him.
Imagine that. And the Tin Woodman, less nightmare fuel, more. DIY project.
What do you mean?
Baum apparently built a figure for a window display once, used a wash boiler for the body, stovepipes for the limbs and head. That became the Tin Woodman.
Okay, that's oddly practical. And what about the Emerald City? The green glasses everyone had to wear?
Yeah, so they wouldn't be blinded by the city's brilliance and glory.
Right.
That idea seems to come from another story Baum wrote in 1890 about a farmer in drought-stricken South Dakota.
Okay.
This farmer supposedly gave his horses green goggles so they'd eat wood chips and think it was grass.
No way. That's brilliant. And kind of sad.
A bit of both, yeah. And even the name Oz, nothing magical there either.
Really? How did he come up with it?
He said in an interview back in 1903, he just looked over at his file cabinet. One drawer was labeled O to Z.
O-Z. Just like that?
Just like that. Simple as can be.
So we have these, very down-to-earth, sometimes poignant origins. But then, decades later, the book starts attracting all this heavy analysis and controversy.
Oh, definitely. There's the whole political allegory reading, the parable on populism.
Right, connecting to the money debates of the late 19th century, bimetallism.
Exactly. In that view, the Scarecrow is the farmer, the Tin Woodman is the industrial worker,
Yeah.
the Lion might be William Jennings Bryan.
And the silver shoes.
Represent the silver standard the populace wanted, the yellow brick road being the gold standard. It fits surprisingly well, actually.
It's wild how a story can take on that kind of political weight. But it wasn't just political interpretations, was it? People actually tried to ban the book.
Yeah, quite seriously. In 1957, the director of Detroit's public libraries banned it, said it had no value for kids, and promoted negativism.
Negativism.
In Oz.
Seems strange, right? But it got even more intense later. In 1986, there was a lawsuit in Tennessee.
A lawsuit over The Wizard of Oz.
By some fundamentalist Christian families. They had several objections.
Like what?
They didn't like the portrayal of good witches, for one. They also objected to the idea that things like courage or intelligence were individually developed rather than God-given.
The self-belief theme again.
Right. And they also didn't like that it showed females as strong and capable equals to males. One parent called it an attempt to lure kids into godless supernaturalism.
Wow. Godless supernaturalism for a story about finding a heart and brain.
It's quite a leap, isn't it?
It really is. You think about Baum's stated intention.
Yeah.
A modernized fairy tale with the wonderment and joy kept in, but the heartaches and nightmares left out.
Yeah, he wanted something lighter, more American than the old grim tales. And yet, his story about friendship and self-discovery ends up being called negativistic, godless, and dangerous for decades.
It certainly makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. If a story as seemingly straightforward as this one can provoke such strong reactions, can be seen as threatening, what does that say about how powerful imagination really is? And maybe how scary some people find it?
Something to definitely chew on, especially next time you picture those shoes. Silver, not ruby.